Stop. Hurry up and eat.
All right, I gotta eat.
Oh, let me cover her out. You took out that trash? Replace the bag. Thank you. Where's the camera?
They just upstairs.
No, it's down here somewhere. Here you go. You're welcome. Hey, y'all. Ooh, it's a hectic Thursday. Go ahead and put this on Instagram real quick. Instagram. What's up, y'all? We are live on the Bradley Party of Six YouTube channel, so come join us. And can't wait to see you there. What was that? Oh, don't fly at the door.
Who was it?
Nobody. Hey. Ooh.
Hi, Mari.
Hurry up and eat.
Hi,
Y'all.
Mari.
And it's been a crazy, crazy week. It ain't even over yet. And it's been a crazy week. In the middle of putting this on Instagram, blogging, all that stuff. I'll give it a few minutes. Waiting on Mark. He's finishing up a work call. They work with the team in China, and so sometimes, to be considerate of each other, they work like opposite hours. So sometimes they'll have meetings at 8 or 9 p.m., which will, the team in China, it's 8 or 9 a.m. there. So sometimes they'll have meetings, and then sometimes obviously they'll have meetings at regular 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock a.m., and the China team will get on and it'll be 8, 9, and 10 p.m. in China. So he's finishing up that call. So we'll wait on him for a few minutes. I'm trying to figure out what to drink. I haven't had a drink of alcohol since July 3rd, since the day before the 4th of July. I have not had a sip of alcohol because I got sick on the 4th of July. So trying to figure out if I want some wine or not. Y'all, I ain't had no wine, no nothing, like nothing. So I'm trying to figure out if I want anything or not. So go ahead, introduce yourselves in the comments. We'd love to know who's on. Yeah, he was. You want to say hi? Come on. Are you going to say hi?
Yeah.
Ooh. Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Lucky.
It's Marquise.
My name's Morgan. Hi. Mommy.
Huh?
Mommy. Bye-bye.
I'm mommy.
Mommy.
Yeah. Uh-oh, they leaving you?
Yeah.
Go get them. Oh, bye-bye. Go ahead. Dirty feet. You need a bath too. Huh? Oh, goodness, y'all. I'm like ready for the school year to start. These kids wearing me out for real. Like they are wearing me out. Morgan did make the travel soccer team too. I'm really excited for her. I didn't expect it to start so soon. Practices start next week, twice a week. But I'm really excited for her. But I just, like I said, I just didn't expect it to start so soon. So I thought we were gonna be like a little bit done with sports for a minute, but apparently not. Thought we were gonna get like a month's rest, but that's not gonna happen. Do I need to scoot over?
No, you're good today. Actually good today.
Sure.
Yeah. So did we figure out what was wrong, or you just went live?
I just went live. I don't know what was wrong with it. I don't know. We schedule the lives. We try to schedule them like beforehand so they show up on you all's news feed. And then when we come to sit down, like they just don't, I don't know. We come to sit down and it's like we can't access that specific live that we scheduled. And so we have to go ahead and just do a whole nother live, which is a whole nother link, which is, I mean, it's not a terrible thing, but if you already had that specific link saved, it just kind of messes up the whole thing, right? So I don't know what's been going on with that. Like, that's why we were late, because we were trying to figure out what was going on with it. But yeah, that part.
So what's up? Are you not drinking?
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get some wine.
No.
I was just thinking that. I'm gonna get some wine.
We got nobody on? Oh, we got some. So I was late because I just got off a work call. It's nice. I'm saying it in a sarcastic way, working for a global company, because when I do some of my calls I have to do, working with the China team, I would say we got to figure out a way that we can sometimes have to talk. So, yeah, our 8 p.m., 9 p.m. is their 8 a.m., 9 a.m. So most of the time I'm on calls either really, really early when I need to talk to them, or well into the evening when I have to talk to them. So that was one I had to take this evening. So that's why I was late. And then, like she said, we collectively were late because trying to figure out this whole Lincoln thing. So what's up? It's been a couple of weeks. Trying to think of what's happened in current events as we can talk about tonight. You talked about you being sick. Tell everybody you was sick as a dog.
No, I didn't even get there yet.
So last week was fun. CC was out of commission for the entire week. Not like, oh, I'm sick for a couple of days, I got to get back into it. No, it was like she went downhill on Monday, and then it was Tuesday, and Wednesday was bad. Thursday, we thought we was good, but then it was like, oh, nope, we're not good. So Friday, I woke up. I told her Thursday night, like, if we don't get better, we are going to go to the hospital in the morning. So we woke up. I took Mari to practice, came home, took her. We went to urgent care. Sat at urgent care for about 3 hours, three and a half hours, just for them to tell us that, hey, we think this is more pressing, or has more than we can do with here. We can't do it here. What you need to be done. She needed some blood work. They wanted to check, scaring the girl, telling her she was thinking something wrong with her kidney, and I didn't hear that. That's what she said. I'm talking about, that's not when she said, Cece said, that's all Cece heard, is that something was wrong with her kidney. But I actually heard she said some other things. Basically, she needed to run some tests that they weren't capable of doing there. So then we got referred to our local emergency room. When it sat in the emergency room for like another 5 hours, just for them to tell us that I thought you was gonna say it.
Wow.
Because just for them to tell us that Cece had a UTI. So, yeah, that was fun. And I'm not the one that get to lay in the bed, or not that obviously that she's sick, so obviously she gets to bed. But that was just a rough day. So obviously I'm not the sick one, so who am I to complain? But yeah. So she got the antibiotics on Friday and was still down on Saturday, still down on Sunday. I'm trying to tell her like, hey, it's gonna take a few days. And Monday, after a whole week, we were finally back in business.
It was like arguably the worst week of my life. I have never felt like that. I normally don't get sick. I normally don't like go down like that. And then I was like talking to people on Instagram, and y'all was like, "Oh, it's probably COVID. Go to get tested again," because I did do a home test. And I'm like, it's the home test was negative. People kept telling me it was COVID because anything you get, it's all COVID to everybody. But people kept telling me it was probably COVID. Oh no, get that.
What is she doing?
People kept telling me it was probably COVID. He gonna do the same thing when they come out.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, when I got there, she was like, "I'm not even gonna test you for COVID. These aren't even COVID symptoms." I had the chills. I had cold sweats, which I'm still getting the night sweats. They're like gradually seem like they're going away, but I had chills. I had cold sweats. I had a fever like every day. I had a pretty high fever, like to the point where like touch my body was hot. My stomach just wasn't feeling good. I had a headache most of the time. I had lower back pain. It was just a whole mess of stuff. Like I was down so bad and I felt so terrible. I have never felt like that in my entire life. It was pretty scary actually. And I had never had a UTI, so I didn't know that's what I had. And I guess the doctor said it had went on for longer than it should have, and so it kind of started to shut my body down. So I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know what was going on, and I just know I felt horrible. And I really wish we would have just went ahead and went to the doctor on like Tuesday or Wednesday. Like I went down the 4th of July, and I wish I just would have went to urgent care or something on Tuesday and did that. But I thought it was, I don't know, I just thought it would go away. And when it didn't, that's when it kind of started to get scary. Like, okay, you've had a fever for like 4 days at this point. So it was pretty bad. It was like on the 4th of July, I got so bad. I went downhill pretty fast, I feel like, on the 4th of July. And I got so bad when we got home. Like Mark was like, your body's like hot to the touch. Oh, yeah. And he took a towel, like a cold towel, and put it on my back. And I'm like kicking and screaming the whole time because that mess was cold. But I needed it to bring my temperature down. Like I went downhill pretty fast. It was crazy.
I had the girl over here sipping on hen because I wasn't feeling, because at first we thought we had cooked. What did we cook? I think we had cooked
that steak.
The steak from steak and Aldi in the same sentence sounds bad, but yeah. So I threw some steaks on a girl from Aldi's, and my stomach wasn't feeling that great when I woke up because we took a nap. My mother had grabbed the kids so they could play in the pool, and we woke up, and I was like, my stomach don't feel right, and she was like, I don't feel right either.
Okay, so let's say your lips.
What?
Your lips was white.
Oh.
And ashy.
Oh, okay. I can't wait for him to finish talking in a second. But so anyway, I was like, she's like, yeah, my stomach don't feel right either. So at first we thought it was that. I had a girl like, oh, I got to my mother's house, I was sipping on some hen, and I was like, yeah, just take a sip, I feel good now. They have me a couple sips, I'm good to go. And she's like, no, this ain't helping. This is actually making it worse. So
it was an awful week. I've never, ever, 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 ever felt that way, like, in my entire life. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad. All right, what y'all drinking today? I got this from my local grocery store. It was like $4.99.
Your $4 ones.
Sun-soaked blueberry Moscato. wine with natural flavor. I think I've tried maybe like a peach of this brand or something like that. But I'm gonna try the blueberry today and see how it is. Y'all ain't talking today? What y'all doing?
So I was about to say, let me see if the comments is on.
Yeah, y'all ain't talking today? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Something wrong with our comments. Yeah, you're talking. Just our comments ain't showing up.
Oh, I was about to say, y'all want to talk to us? I was real sad for me.
I don't know what you did, what you didn't did, but yeah, the comments.
Can you grab my iPad right there? And then we could just set it up so we can see the comments. Sorry, y'all. I'm like, oh, nobody's speaking? Like, for real, seriously, like, it says that we have no chat right now. No comments. And oh, wait. I got it on top chat.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, y'all. I'm like, oh, nobody's gonna say nothing. That's how y'all feel. Okay. Hey, Erica, Ramona, Jasmine. Let's see who else is here. Dawn, Mara. Sorry, y'all.
Oh my God. I'm about to say this is gonna be a short live. I am not about to sit here and talk. I talk to you enough by myself. I don't need to just sit here and have a conversation while people watching us have a conversation. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh my God, my bad.
So I'm like, let me check and see if the comments is on. What's going on with the comments?
I had done the wrong thing. Sorry. I am feeling better. Thank you, Jasmine.
Just watched the vlog with the dirty ass Target. So at first I'm not even a judgmental person when it comes to Target. Like Cece is boo.
That's the whole reason I go to Target.
She is Target all the way. So this particular night we went in there and I was like, oh my God, this is bad. Because at first it was just like a couple of things on the floor. And then we kept walking through, like we didn't even show y'all all of the store in the vlog. We just like every department, there was stuff all over the floor and come to find out though. Give Target back their props. They were in the process of remodeling the whole entire store. Like they gave the store a complete face. I still don't understand why they're clothes all over the place, but they were giving the whole store an entire facelift. Like the store looks completely different now. So
they do, but that was ridiculous. That was just ridiculous.
I'm in there like, oh my God, this is bad.
I was go to Walmart.
Yeah, they at least they didn't have a box under unpacked boxes. That's what gets me mad about Walmart. Like just unpacked boxes just sitting in the middle of the highway. Like what are you? Somebody just was like, I'm not supposed to put this stuff away, but I'm gonna just leave it here for a while.
Every day is truck day at Walmart.
Glad you're feeling better. Hello. Saying what's up to Queese. Triplets.
The kids or
Morgan, CC, and MJ. That's probably what they're talking about. Morgan, CC, and MJ. That's the tremendous three right there.
I don't go Morgan with the soccer. I know she's so excited.
She is good. Like she is actually really good. She's really good at sports in general. Like she picks up sports.
To see her.
Really, really good.
I can't wait to see them play. Their first practice is on Monday, and I cannot wait to see them play.
So we got parents out here, so y'all can. So when we go, sometimes I feel bad. I gotta talk a little low because they can hear us upstairs. But like when I go, I got the air off. I can open the window, the door, so it's supposed to be a nice evening. When we go to these games, soccer, base, softball now, and basketball. Like when we go, I like be on Raya. I don't be on Raya. I kind of like it's kind of like an encouragement thing. Like, yeah, baby, you're doing a good job. But like when Morgan messes up or not doing something she's supposed to, be wanting to get on. I get on her, and I feel bad because I'll be like, I don't do this to Raya, and I know she probably sees it. Like, well, you don't treat. She doesn't say anything right now, but I don't know. Be interesting to see how that goes. But it definitely, the two is definitely.
Oh yeah, here we go.
See, that's why I wanted to do what I told you.
I know, but
yeah,
high user on this channel. It'll get rid of it when I hide them. There it go. But well, see, that's the thing about this. Yeah, the thing about the sports. Like I was telling my friends in our group chat. I was like, we got like the best one on the team and the worst one.
She
on
not
the
no,
team.
she better than a couple of them. See, that's why she on bad at the bottom, complete bottom of the order.
It's like third to last.
But she ain't at the bottom.
It's like the best.
And when that's the thing. What's frustrating with her is when she actually does what I tell her to do, she gets a hit. But then you can't then she's like easily distracted. Like when I'm in the field, it's times that we watch the game in two different spots even. Because when I'm watching Morgan, like I'm like shouting at her, or not shouting like yelling, but like, hey, move over to the left, or hey, get in position. And I can say that to her, and she doesn't get distracted. She's like, okay, she back up. When you say something to Raya,
She'll be at the
it's a wrap.
She'll be at the plate. So she'll be ready to bat, right? And she'll be at the plate, and you'll be like, Raya, don't do this. And she'll put the whole bat down and turn around. You're like, girl, you gonna hit the ball. What are you doing? Like she just be so like spaced out. Like you'd be like, I like you say something and she gotta come over to you and get in your face and like no, like all I said this one thing, like.
So it's to the point now. I just be like, look, I'm a manager. We don't say this, but we kind of got
so
this.
Frustrated.
We got this thing where I kind of like I'm a manager Morgan, and I'm just going to watch Ryan. Now let's see, because Cece out there, you can't talk to her, babe. You can't talk to her. You can't. So I have
she can't handle all of that. It's so frustrating.
So because I can shout at Morgan like, hey baby, bend your knees, and she'll bend her knees, boom, smacked it.
Yeah, you tell Mariah be up there and she'll be in place. And you be like, bend your knees. She'll be like, huh? And you like, why would you think they're pitching to you? You can't do that. Like, oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
That's great. I love playing soccer when I was younger. Now I'm teaching my son, gives me a workout too. That's so cool because we didn't have soccer.
I didn't have soccer in the hood.
Like when I was a kid, I've seen soccer because I watched ESPN all the time, but like soccer leagues,
they ain't had soccer in the hood.
I played football, I played basketball, I played baseball, and we didn't have a track until I got to high school. But I mean, obviously in the hood, that's what your neighborhood, that's what you do. You race. Like you want to race, So running track was like basically you ran track anyway. Everybody raced in the neighborhood.
Soccer right there with like lacrosse. We ain't had that many.
Or swimming. Like
we had swimming. It was like one person on our swim team.
We had one person on our swim team. But I'm trying to think of like along the hockey, like you found out somebody got a hockey team.
Yeah, we ain't had that stuff. So I was like, we just got them into soccer when they were 3.
Cece came out with that.
3, Morgan was 4. Because I would see all them kids playing soccer out there. I'm like, let's get them into soccer, and they've been playing ever since. And Morgan's actually really good. So,
and this league is supposed to teach her. Like it's one of the frustrating things for me and Cece. I say for both of us when we watch her, we like she's so good. We want to see her like on a competitive level. So like everything she does right now is kind of like, oh, they're learning the game, or we're teaching them the game, but she's really good. So we want to see her like complete, like even like sometimes the soccer thing that they do now, even on the Saturday ones, they'll take like every once in a while they'll take all the really good soccer kids and put them all on one field to play against each other, and that's pretty nice to watch. All of them go at it.
Yeah. Thanks, Mara. I'm so happy. I'm finally back to 100%, and I'm so happy.
Oh, yo, and the house felt it. That Monday, everybody was like, "Oh my God!" Cece was over here barking out orders. Move this, take this upstairs. I was like, "Oh, she back."
Because my house was looking a mess. Go down for a week. Y'all know the rules. My house was looking a mess. It's ridiculous. So we had to get it back together. I'm so happy these cleaning people coming tomorrow. We had to get it back together though.
So I guess my lips was ashy, huh? I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what was going on here. I ain't did nothing.
They were ashy. Yeah, thank God it wasn't COVID. That's like everything is freaking COVID. You know, when you're sick, everything is COVID. Oh, Pinot. I like me a good glass of Pinot.
I got a good Pinot. I ain't really a big white wine. I'm a red wine, and I've just discovered Cece. I'll be drinking wine with Cece sometimes. She always drink it warm. But when we go to Cooper's Hawk, they bring you cold red wine. And like I thought I liked the red wine from Cooper's Hawk before, but now I'm like, I be needing that Cooper's Hawk red wine. What's it called? Cooper's
The sweet red.
Sweet red. I be like, you gotta put that in the refrigerator for like a couple hours before we drink that. Like when we get that out, it is so good chilled.
I like wine chilled. I just never chill it, and then by that time, I just go in there, open the bottle, and be like, "Let's go." Oh, that's what sitting there was saying. We're here. When I said, "Why ain't nobody talking?" They should have given a warning and a gift card. I think so too. Target should have gave a gift card because that was ridiculous.
What they did. That's the thing. I didn't notice it until we walked. I didn't notice it until we walked outside. It did say it did have that part in our mess while we. What's the name when you walked outside? So it did have that part in our dust sign up. But it wasn't dust. That was the thing. It wasn't like it was just like bad. It was just like somebody just came through and knocked all the clothes off the rack.
Right. And I guess they are short staffed, so they probably don't have enough people to pick it up. I try to be understanding. I realize these are challenging times for retail.
Where is all the people at? I just want to know where's all the people at? Where's all the people go? How they ready? Like, oh, I was just watching CNN earlier today, and it was like, oh, there was like crisis in America. Short staffs continue to rise. I'm like, where's all the people? Maybe scamming is just at an all-time. Like people just scamming.
Teenagers. Don't teenagers need jobs?
Like, what is going on here?
I mean, Target never called me back. No,
Target, you can't get a Target. You could be in your 20s and it's hard to get a call back from Target, let alone being a teenager.
I was like, I used to apply to Target every summer, like during college. They would not call me back. Those bastards. I was like, oh, okay.
You know who I used to get?
You know what I was doing wrong for Target.
You know who I applied to and couldn't get a job all the time? Dave's
would not hire anybody.
Dave's would not call me back when I was younger. When I was trying to get
crackheads. I promise you, it was crackheads working at Dave's.
It was them same because it was that same like this short black lady who was always there. She'd been there for the beginning of time. I wonder how they merged that, but they wouldn't call me back.
Oh, spam, yeah. Got rid of them. Says sports just aren't her thing. Maybe something more creative.
That's why she is. Go ahead.
No, she is. And we try to I try to encourage them to do different things. I think we've treated them so much alike over the years that they think they have to do the same.
I try to tell her that she doesn't.
I do too. I told her.
I think they are so close in age that Mariah thinks that Morgan's doing it, I should be doing it. And we're trying to break them from that. Like just because your own thing. Like even this year, Morgan went to 2 basketball camps. And Raya was trying to go, and I was like, Raya, you don't like basketball, baby. Why are when we go outside and play basketball as a family, you don't come out there.
Not only does she not like it, but it's also like the league is for 3rd graders.
Right.
And she's only going to the 2nd grade, not the 3rd grade. So it's like, I try to tell her too, like even when we talked about softball, I was like, Raya, you don't want to play softball? Because last year, Raya didn't play softball. They would have been in 2 different leagues, and I would have been running 2 different days. And I was like, I can't do that. And I knew Morgan was the one that was more prone to liking softball, so I let Morgan play. And Mariah just said, just swore up and down, she wanted to play softball this year. And now, she's playing, and I feel like she's playing, and she's like kind of engaged, but it's just not what she really wants to do.
Right. And the things that Raya is into, and we speaking of which, you need to look into that, is swimming. We really got to get her into a swimming class. Oh, I can cut it. Yeah. But and that's the thing we try to identify. Like we try to be like, all right, we watch and we pick up on things like Raya's really into. She has a big imagination, which I don't know if there's anything we can do with imagination as far as that go. But she loves gymnastics. And she really wants to swim. So we've been trying to look up swimming classes. We couldn't find, they had some stuff in the summer, but it was really short. So we're trying to find a fall swimming class for her to go to. She really wants to swim.
And gymnastics.
Right. So Morgan is more, speaking of athlete, Morgan, because it's afternoon, but Morgan is more an athlete. She's doing baseball this summer. She's going to do soccer in this fall. She's going to do basketball in the fall. And if let her have it, she's going to do gymnastics as well.
Yeah. I said, Mama, I ain't got money like that now. Travel soccer is already expensive. I ain't got money like that.
So, but yeah, that's what we try to do. We try to recognize, like Raya, my baby, let her tell us she's going to be the first scientist to be able to bring people back from the dead.
Say nobody's gonna die because she's gonna invent something and nobody's gonna die. That's what she said.
And she's been saying this for like 2 years now, that this is her. And whenever we forget, like, she'll be like, oh no, I say something, I'm like, she'll be like, oh daddy, are you gonna be here in 20 years? I'm like, hopefully. She's like, well, when I get old enough to create this this project, you won't have to worry about dying. So I'm like, all right, baby.
My baby gonna do it. Mayomi Pinot Noir, chill it and use a decanter to open it up and air it. Now, what does airing it out do? What does that do? I'm a very novice wine drinker, so I don't know. Oh, Mara said, I said the same thing. I think she was talking about when you said, where are all the people?
Oh.
So I said they do Reels and TikToks.
Oh.
They all doing Reels and TikToks.
I mean, it's definitely something like it's like, I don't know, the world after us. Like, I feel like you get to like the 25 to like 17, 16.
The Gen Zs.
It's gonna be like
everybody's gonna be an influencer.
I mean, I seen that today. That's what I was just about to say. Like, I was watching, Mari was watching something out here, and it was the dude was wearing a t-shirt on. He has a pretty big following on YouTube, and he just goes around playing, does like football pop-up games. But he said, "Get a job." And on the back, it says, "Get a job." Why? And on the back, it says, I'm an influencer. I'm an influencer.
That's a job. People making more than me. Shoot, that's the job.
Like, who would have ever thought, if you would have told your teacher, like, I don't need this, I'm gonna be an influencer one day. Like, I'm just gonna make YouTube videos and create
in my house and make
or travel.
Or even a TikToker. I'm gonna sit in my house, make 10-second, 20-second, 30-second funny videos.
Or not even informative, funny.
Yeah, and videos in my house, and I'm gonna get paid by brands. And screw you, because this is stupid.
And I don't ever have to work.
That's exactly what I should have told that calculus teacher.
I just be like, everywhere I go, you can't go anywhere more. Even my kids notice it. I think Morgan said this. She said been saying it all summer.
Mariah said she's gonna be TikTok famous.
Oh, I ain't talking about that, but I'm talking about everywhere. Like Morgan said this a couple weeks ago. She's like, Daddy, everywhere is hiring. I'm like, yeah. She's like, it's a now hiring sign everywhere we go. I'm like, yes, it literally is a now hiring sign everywhere you go.
Yeah. It's crazy. I used to work at Target right out of high school. Man, they sure ain't hire me. Those bastards, all the money I get them, they could have gave me a job. So what's the secret? I know why folks love jobs, but if you're not going to another one, Bill's just that's what I'm thinking.
TPP loans. Yeah.
I don't know. And you're right. I know some people did leave jobs in 2020, which, okay, but they had to go somewhere. Like, they had to do something. I know a lot of people create their own businesses, but a lot of the businesses outside couldn't have been sustainable.
And they crashed. Like, that's the thing. Like, okay, I get it. The world crumbled in 2020. There's a lot of people who lost their jobs. Unemployment boomed. Boom. And it was like, everybody was like, all right, once Biden flipped the switch back off to unemployment is done, people got to come back to work. And then people was like, wrong. I don't know what some people doing, but they did not come back to work.
They figured out the secret that I ain't get. If y'all figure it out, let me know.
Because maybe we suck because neither one of us lost our job during COVID, so we never got a chance to figure out what the secret was.
Right.
Because them people were like, I am not coming back to work. And that's the thing, is it was like, I get it. Like I said, like you said, even like the 16, like where the 16 and 19-year-olds at, like fast food workers can't get, like, is everywhere at short staff.
They're making TikToks. Oh man.
Like, because that's the thing. It ain't even like that's the thing. We've even adjusted life. So it's like, I could see, like, if companies was like, oh, all right, well, we can't get that night shift person anymore because that night shift person, like, I'm not working nights anymore. So, because you don't see a lot of companies, like, that's the thing. I think we talked about that a few weeks ago. Like, places ain't staying 24 hours no more. I think that was a big adjustment after COVID. Like, companies like, well, I don't have to stay up at 24 hours anymore.
Went back to 24 hours. because Meyer was 24 hours, but for that hot minute, because I think they opened for a hot minute in 2019.
Yeah.
And they were 24 hours, and then that's gone. That
Walmart
was
ain't been 24 hours.
Ain't nothing go back to 24 hours, man. 24 hours was the best. Just to go at like
back when you was a kid or younger, it was the best.
Right?
Yeah.
or even in my late or early 20s, just to go to Walmart at 3 a.m. Walk around for no reason.
Cause I damn sure ain't going nowhere. I would like
that was the best time to do grocery shopping.
Cause even like our barrio, like even like some of the bars don't stay open. Like barrio don't. They used to close at 2 a.m. They close at 11 now. They like we done at 11.
Yeah.
Like so they ain't even like you got to hire those people. It's like you don't know you can't find people to work during the day. What are you doing?
No.
I applied to my local Target a while back, and they called me, but they wanted me to work guest services when I applied to work in an office position.
Oh, they wanted you to work guest service. So like the customers, like the customer service, like returns and stuff?
Like retail? Or not the PPP. That's why funny enough, the PPP loans, I had just seen an article. Like I like to keep up on some current events. Like I don't watch the news. I'm not a news person. My mother-in-law and my mother are big news people. Like all of a sudden, like I feel like all the news promoted, like somebody got shot, somebody got robbed, somebody died, somebody got shot, and I don't know. So I don't watch the local news, but like national news, like I do keep up on. And they were talking about how the FBI and IRS are really kicking down people on these PPP loans. They have really been like you screwed up. Like if you didn't do your taxes right, you about to be in trouble over these next few years with them PPP loans. If you filed a personal and a business loan, you in trouble. They like I seen this one dude. He got sentenced to like 8 years in jail for PPP fraud.
That dude in Pretty Ricky did.
Yeah,
the big one, Baby Blue. He in jail right now for PPP fraud. People acting crazy. Said the flavors are packed in tight in the the flavors are packed tight into the bottle, so when you pour it into a decanter, it takes the bite out. Much more smooth. I'm gonna have to try that. Have to get a wine decanter. Didn't I just delete you? I thought I did. So they need to tell me the secret as well. I'm itching to join the Great Resignation.
Yes,
I feel it.
I can't say that because I actually have been enjoying my new job. I couldn't I don't know if I could not work. Even if I had like hit the lotto, I would have to do something. I always think about that. Like if I ever hit the lotto,
this YouTube channel blow up.
But you would still be working.
Well,
but this would be
that's work.
That's work. That would be work.
This must work.
It's edited. Like I sat there when that vlog that just went up the other day. That was a 2.5 hour edit.
Yeah, YouTube is work. People don't think it is. I feel like people, I don't know, they think you just sit in front of the camera or like do stuff like this and they like, oh, that's easy. YouTube is work. When you talk about not just creating the videos, first of all, you got to get ready. For me, I got to get ready to create the video. Well, let's start before that. I got to come up with concepts, and I like schedule out my concepts and what I'm going to film so I can be ready. Then that day, I got to get ready to schedule the videos, like hair, makeup, clothes, all of that. Then I have to film the video. Then I have to edit the video. And that's if the video, and then if the video doesn't turn out right, I have to refilm it. I've refilmed so many videos.
Yeah.
Like people don't understand that. Yeah, the audio is messed up. You got to set all that equipment up, film, edit. Then you got to go back and make a thumbnail. Then you got to promote the video on your social media. You got to like enter the stuff in the description box. Like come up with a title. It's not keep looking at it to make sure, try to get the algorithm to pick it up and also like it just change the thumbnail if it's not working. Like it's a whole ass job that people don't get. Respond to comments.
It's definitely a job. like I said, it would be if it blew up, it'd be a lot less a job because you could be like Diddy. Like what I love the comment Diddy. It was a video I was watching. Diddy was like, I pay y'all what I pay y'all, so my job can be easier. So you could pay somebody to do it. But because when we handed that footage over to Lifetime, and the girl who did our editing, I follow her and she followed me on Instagram, and she said something to me every once in a while. But when we did that stuff for Lifetime and we was just able to hand over that stuff and they put together that was awesome. Like here go the clips, you do the work.
That sounds like not only is it a lot of work, but if your YouTube isn't making you money, then you're doing it for free basically. So when we do this, like we get a couple $100 a month, but like that for what the work that's put into it, we're doing it for free. Like honestly,
I don't mind though.
No, that's why we do it. If I minded, I would stop doing it. So that's that. I mean, we do it. We don't mind. It's something that we like to do, but we're doing it essentially for free, and it's it's a full-time job on top of the full-time job that we actually have to pay the bills.
So, I don't know what this I have news is stuff, so I'm gonna skip over that. I don't know what that is. I'm mad at you, CC. You make me buy so much stuff. It's so good. I got those aviator shades and Dove pre-cleanse. Love it. The YSL clutch is nice.
I like the Dove pre-cleanse. I've been using it a lot.
Y'all know what is it's like. So last year CC got sick too, right? She was down for a week. And first thing my oldest son said to me, he was joking. He was like, oh, and I noticed it too before he said it, like, oh, when CC is sick, no packages came. I'm like, that mean no money was spent. Same thing happened this time. Literally, we're on a first name basis with our mailman. And he's like, oh, no packages this week, Mr. Bradley, when I seen him last week. And I was like, yeah. The wife
Jack
was sick.
did not say
he
that.
did say that.
Jack would not say that.
And literally, when CC is down, no packages come to the house. Literally, I said that to her too. I was like, oh, you were sick last week. Our bank account seen it. Our bank account felt the sickness because it was plush and it felt nice.
Jack would never say that.
Yeah, right.
He would.
So we get the packages come to a screeching halt when CC is not able to just jump on the computer. I just be like, why you just, and y'all do this to me. Y'all do this. I'ma just gets on Amazon and let her, Amazon does the same thing at Target. I'm just go to Target and let it tell me what I need to buy. I'm just gonna jump on Amazon so it can tell me what I need to buy. Like she bought a shower head. I'm like, why are you buying a new shower head?
You know why. You know why. I wanted the sprayer. You know why.
But we didn't need that.
Don't matter. Do we need anything that you buy? No.
But you buy so much stuff.
I really don't. I don't buy that much stuff.
Anyway.
And that YSL clutch, yes, I want it in another color. I really do.
Like she just said, you make her buy so much stuff.
But she loves it.
But
I'm making people happy.
Not me.
Camera battery be dying, re-saying lines. Girl, YouTube be messing me up sometimes. Prime Day just passed. I didn't even.
Yes, thank God. Thank God.
I did not
She
buy.
did not. At least I don't know yet.
I didn't. I bought the shower head and I bought just like a couple other small. What did I buy for Prime Days? I really didn't buy anything at all, y'all.
Hurt? Should have something practice?
Let me see.
Oh.
I bought the shower head, which was really nice. I bought some memory foam pillows. They're cooling bamboo bed pillows. Those were on sale for Prime Day. I bought those.
What?
What? What you gonna say?
That's even like she bought something the other day. It came. She like, That's how you know you buy too much stuff. When you buy something, like when I get a package, I'm like, oh, I'm expecting this. I know it's coming because I bought it. I know I bought it. I seen it. Like, oh, I want this. I'm expecting it. I'm looking for it. Something came. These pillows came the other day. She's like, that ain't mine. I ain't ordered that. What is that? I'm like, it got your name on it, babe. She's like, wow, I didn't order it. Oh. I do remember. How you don't remember you bought some shit?
It's like Christmas. It's so much fun every day when you get to open something. It's like Christmas every day.
Oh my God.
Amazon makes my life. Amazon makes me happy. Okay, just let it
Sorry,
go.
I'm not sure about that.
See,
she's not sure about that.
Whatever. I bought a new tripod.
I didn't realize you bought all this stuff.
I didn't say anything but 2 things.
Why do you need a new tripod? We got like 7 tripods around here.
But look,
we literally have like 7 tripods around here.
If you would be quiet and listen to what I'm saying. This one, look how it moves overhead, so we can get some good overhead shots. Like when I'm cleaning or cooking, you can get good overhead shots like that. Can't do that with the other tripods. So I've been waiting on one like that to go on. You
can. We literally got the ball one that you just roll down and it shoots.
But it shoots right there. It doesn't come out and do it.
Oh my God.
It's different. It's okay. It's different. But yeah, that's all I got. Oh, and some
me out, man.
And some fake Louis Vuitton like an AirPod cover holder kind of thing.
Why do you need that?
Because I like it. It was cute. So I bought it. So yes, that's all I bought. Last year I had boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. Did I not? I saved us lots of money.
That was a real, yeah. They did real.
My God. I saved us money this year.
You did not save us money.
I did.
You did not. You spent more money last year. That's all. You need to stop saying that.
Whatever. Jasmine says she bases her Amazon shopping off the goodies I post. I'm helping people.
No, you hurting her. Jasmine, you got a husband?
She said her husband is really about to be mad.
Yeah. You hurting her husband.
I'm helping people.
No, you're hurting her husband. I bet you if you ask her husband, he would have a different take on that.
I bet he used the stuff she buy. Don't he, Jasmine? Don't he? Just tell him. I bet he used the stuff she buy.
If it's there and it's purchased,
just like he uses the stuff I buy.
I don't know what stuff I use.
Everything.
It's here. If it's here in my house.
Did you not use my milk frother?
No, I did not. I used that for the Keurig.
You ain't used that milk frother?
Oh my God. I used that 2 times. 2 times.
It was probably more than 2 times. I just called him 2 times.
And that was just because I didn't have any more of my shaker cups. I didn't have any more shaker cups to use that day.
Anyway.
You mean she be doing that to try to justify herself? Oh, you using it? Like she tried to justify this Keurig. She's like, oh, you like the frother. And I'm like, I use that thing a few times now. You're trying to no, dog. Don't, no.
LaShawna says, I know it's a lot of work. You have 2 channels to create content for. Yeah. It's rough, but I like doing it. I wouldn't do it. The minute it stops being fun, the minute I don't like doing it anymore, I'll stop.
Yeah, because that's the other thing too, because she create the content, but this channel she moseyed over and here you go, Mr. Bradley.
Look, I can't be the talent and the editor and everything for both.
So she's smooth. Like when we started this channel, she was like, I want to start a family channel. I think we told y'all this story many times, so I ain't gonna be too long. I want to start a family channel. And she was like, I'm gonna just do videos so I can do personal stuff. And she was like, Dana was like, hey, I need you to edit. Could you edit like a video like once every few weeks for me? If you could just help with the load. Then it'd be like, hey, then it turned to, hey, can you edit a video once a week? Then it'd be like, hey, can you think we can get 2 videos up a week? Hey, can you just take over this channel and do all the editing for this channel? That would be great.
The cleaning videos. I edit the cleaning videos and stuff and to get it all done. But look, I'm doing the best I can, okay?
So I was kind of like, I don't always say forced into this YouTube world, but it was kind of like, it started off as I'm gonna help out. Yeah, it's not my thing, but I'm gonna help. But I love you guys. But yeah, now it then turned into Bradley Party of 6
and now you
it's
love
my
it.
Channel, basically.
And now you love it. Mama said, I'm extremely happy for y'all. The persistence, the consistency, and the transparency. Appreciate it.
What do you say?
Ramona said her husband is a diehard Bucks fan.
I'm go. I can say go Bucks. Bucks is oh my god.
Why it's so hot? I'm gonna die. Why am I pass out of heat exhaustion in here?
I would say I'm going to Tampa Bay, but no, I'm going to.
Can we not afford air? What is happening?
Going to Miami this year to see my Browns play in Miami this year. I'm going to. This is
taking a guy trip with my dad.
I just about to say this is the evolution of growth within a. As a man, I'm going to Miami. And staying in a room with my father-in-law.
Man, a guy trip with my dad.
Never would I thought I'd see the day I'm going to Miami and gonna be hanging out with my father-in-law. But nah, Pops is dope. I love Pops. But yes, I'm going to Miami to watch the Browns this year. So that should be fun. It's not Tampa, but I gotta get to Tampa. We've never been to Tampa Bay. Gotta get to Tampa.
Mm-mm. Erica said, I do buy a lot. She agrees with you.
A whole lot. Y'all, and I'm pretty sure,
a hater,
and I'm pretty sure y'all don't even see everything she buys. She buys so much. It just kind of be like,
Erica, don't do that. Don't be a hater.
It's so much, y'all.
It's really
It's so much. It's every day. Every day something comes here.
It don't.
It do every day. Every day.
It's like 5 times a week. It's not every day.
Okay.
Don't exaggerate.
It's if it's 31 days in a month, 28 of the days something coming.
Like 25.
No, 20. Like 20, 27, 28. And one of the days of the month is most months have a holiday in there, so they can't even deliver on one of them days.
Whatever. Oh, wine glasses? Target, girl. Didn't we get these in Target? These ones were from Target. Yeah.
Broke. Yeah.
Target.
Broke. Yeah.
But they're pretty good because 3 of them. I still got 3 of them. Yeah. One of them broke in the dishwasher. So if you could hand wash them, I would hand wash them. But I really like them. I like the size of them and I like the shape. They're so cute. And they were like $14 for 4. They were really good price.
Congrats on completing 75 hard. Y'all look great. Well, it's so funny.
Thank you.
I be looking. So the biggest thing for me is I'll be looking back on some of my old pictures. I think I showed Cece a picture like yesterday, like a picture like this time last year, and how round my face was.
It was looking bad.
And how round my face was, and it's funny, it's small stuff like that. You know, like even when her aunt had our aunt had commented and said like, "Oh, Mark's face and neck looks so much thinner." And you don't realize like stuff like that. And that's why they tell you to take pictures during 75 hard, which we got our 75 hard video is coming soon. We did a video recap on our of our journey through 75 hard, and we're gonna be uploading that here soon. But yeah, that was definitely probably one of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Fulfilling, rewarding things that I've done in recent memory.
Mara said she left me because you said I was drunk when because you tried to say I was drunk when I bought the sheets.
Oh, yeah. Did we talk about that on here?
So okay, listen. On Instagram, I was asking everybody for some sheet recommendations because I was like, look, I get my sheets from Target. They'd be like $15, and that's how much I spend on sheets. But people keep telling me I need to upgrade my sheet game, so I'm looking for some sheets. What type of sheets do y'all recommend? So I had a conversation with Mara, who's on right now, and we were kind of talking about sheets from like Macy's and stuff, and just different types of sheets. I was talking to a lot of y'all about sheets, and y'all was telling me sheets cost like $200, $300, and y'all paid out for sheets, and I was like, oh, well, I'll probably stick with my $15 Target sheets if that's how much they cost. It's so funny because I'll spend money. Y'all know I'll spend money, but some things I just be so cheap on. And sheets, I was like, my Target sheets work great. If it's between the Target sheets and $300, I'm gonna stick with Target sheets. But so Mara was telling me about sheets from Macy's and stuff.
I don't know. I've been sleeping pretty good on them sheets too.
But no, they do. They are nice. They really are nice. So a few weeks ago, I get a package in the mail from Macy's. I bought one pair of sheets from Macy's. And so I was like, man, all I bought was this one pair of sheets, and they had already came. And so, but I get another package in the mail from Macy's and their sheets, and I'm like, I got my sheets that I bought from Macy's. I didn't buy any other sheets from Macy's. And he like, you had to.
I'm like, your
I
name.
mean, he's
Like,
like, your name's on the package.
Let me put some
You
context.
had to.
Let me put some
And I was
context
like, no,
on it.
I
So
didn't.
she's trying to. So she like, I didn't buy these sheets, and I'm like, well, dude, your name is right here on the package. Your name is on the package. It's addressed to Camellia Bradley. So
I did not buy. I'm not retarded. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Don't take offense to that. I'm so sorry. But I was like, I'm not stupid. Okay, I know that I bought. Like if I bought sheets, I know because I got the sheets that I bought. Like I know I didn't buy these sheets. And he was like, maybe you were you drunk?
I was like, well, were you drunk?
I'm
my
like,
comment
because when were they ordered? Were you drunk?
So to put some context to that, also some more context to that. About a month ago, we were chilling in the room, and I ordered like 4 shirts that were youth large shirts.
Just because you order stuff,
but I was drunk when I was doing it. I said that. That's what I said. I was drunk when I did it. Like, well, maybe you were drunk. I bought some stuff a few weeks ago.
I'll tell you, no, I was not drunk. So I keep rummaging, like I put them down for a minute, and I come back and I start rummaging through the package some more, and there is like a gift note in there, and it was from Mara, like gifting us some sheets
for our 10-year anniversary.
I was like, oh my God, yeah. We went through all of this.
I didn't go through all of nothing. I was just saying, like, maybe you drunk, bought the sheets, and you ain't realize you buy a lot of shit. Maybe you just didn't realize you had bought the sheets because you were drunk when you did it. No. As I was putting together her last piece of her closet, yet again.
Oh, I cannot wait to do the video on that. That video is coming within the next couple of weeks. A room tour of my beauty room back there. I love how it looks now. Love it so much.
Just woke up and put the closet together. Didn't even ask them questions.
Whatever.
I did.
Yeah, after you asked me, after you called me drunk.
I didn't. I said, maybe you drunk? You had been drinking that night. It lined up with around the time that the packages would have arrived. It's not like you haven't had drinks before. That's like when we went to the ER, even the late CC. It's so funny because adults, we are so funny as people because we've seen that meme where it'd be like, stop lying to your doctor and tell them the truth because they can't properly assess you if you don't tell them the truth. So they asked Cece, like, how often do you drink? And
what you want me to say, lady?
And she was like, I was like a couple glasses of wine, 4 or 5 times. She's like, oh, okay, that's fine. I do that. But it's like people be really nervous to answer that question because you'd be like, you grown and you scared to tell a doctor that you have a drink every night. Like,
I didn't know what to tell her. I didn't know what to tell her. And on what period of time are we talking? I have questions. So I decided this channel should help me get through some tough times with my step parenting. Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
That is dope because we literally was just talking about that too.
It's a rough time.
We had because somebody commented on like that video. There's a couple of our videos that still over time. I think a couple of our money videos. That video that dealing with a blended family that get hits, like been years and they still get hits, and that's one of the ones that still get a lot of hits to this day. As we've talked about before, though, we don't have to worry about a blended family anymore. Obviously, Mari is full-time here, but I'm definitely happy that her words have inspired or helped because that is hard. Like that is a hard situation to deal with.
Sir,
why are you doing that?
Why would you do that?
Come here. You got to use the bathroom?
You pooped already?
No. Let's go to the bathroom.
Yeah, being a step parent is rough, whether it's the male or the female. I feel like, and maybe I'm just because I'm a woman, I'm saying this, but I feel like men get more credit for being a step parent. I feel like women Like if when it's a woman as a step parent, they're always portrayed as like the evil stepmother, and it is it's a hard job, and it's hard on multiple fronts. I feel like it's hard on like just dealing with the other parent is hard if you have to do that. It's hard trying to relate to the kid as an authority figure who is not their parent, especially if the other parent is like, poisoning their minds with things about you that may or may not be true. Um, like it's just rough. It's a rough journey. It has been a rough journey from the beginning. And even now, even though we're not dealing with the other parent, what Stinky?
Go get it. Go get it. No, get out the door.
Get what? Oh, and even though we're not dealing with the other parent, it's still a rough journey. I mean, we go put the curtain down. It's still a rough journey. It's still something that we deal with daily. Like my relationship with Mari is like it's ever evolving, it's ever evolving. And I feel like it has gotten like trying to relate to him, and his mom is out of the picture, and it's an ever evolving situation. I will say that it's never been easy. Um, but if you can be a blessing in somebody else's life, if you can love someone else's kid and take care of someone else's kid that is not related to you at all, I feel like you're a pretty awesome person. And I'm not saying that like just because that's what I do, but just in general, I feel to all the step parents out there, it's if you can love someone else's kid, it's I don't know. I feel like you got to be a pretty strong person to go through. And some of the situations that we went through have been tough, but we stuck it out, and here we are. So I'm really happy to hear that was helpful. I kind of did that video on a fly. I think I was in the car.
Yeah, car chat.
And I did that video on a fly. Who knows? Maybe I think something maybe happened that day and it made me want to talk about it. Something
always happened back then.
Yeah. So I think I did that video on the fly, and I'm so happy that it was so impactful and touched so many people, because it was what I was actually going through. It was what I was, it was a raw video. It was what I was actually going through. There were questions that we were actually getting. And so I'm just really happy that it was able to touch so many people. I really am. That he just like, her husband, Jasmine said her husband's just like you. He fusses, but he uses it.
I don't use this stuff though.
Yes, he does.
I don't though. I don't. So let me tell y'all what I use. Okay. And I don't use it anymore. Don't roll your eyes at me. Because I don't use it anymore.
Everything in this house is from Amazon. You use it.
No, it's not. I don't use everything in here. Okay. One, the stuff I use that she talks about, I've gotten stuff she's turned me on to, and I've used. It's some bath stuff. I was a notorious 3-in-1 soap buyer and used it on all three. Now I know I need a conditioner, I need a shampoo, I need a face wash, I need a beard scrub, and I need a body scrub. I use all that stuff. Not ashamed to say I use all that stuff. Other than that, not really anything else. What do I use that you buy in here that we ain't talked about? Like she'll be like, oh, like she bought the vacuum cleaner that we use in the house, in the kitchen. She ain't buy it. We just sweep like we've been sweeping.
Okay, if we didn't have a house, we just live under a
My
bridge.
God.
So what does that say? Like that is not a fair statement.
Oh my God. You want me to just use it? Do you want me to just be like, you want me to just use the broom regardless? You buy the stuff, it's here, we gotta use it. We might as well use it. Believe me, if she didn't buy it, I wouldn't be like, oh, because this is stuff. This is the thing too. Like I could be like the difference too. I could be like, oh man, it might be cool to have this. I could be thinking it out loud, and then tomorrow's here. I'd be like, I didn't tell you to buy that.
I'm helping you out. I'm helping you out. Oh, take away everything from his desk and work area. Yes, his whole work area.
It would be fine.
Amazon.
And I would be
entire
fine.
desk, keyboard, mouse, check everything. Amazon.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's break this down when we go before we get back to the comments. Okay. So now the arms are nice, but I had them on tables.
The monitor arms.
The monitor arms are nice, but I had them on little things.
The little monitor stands. Where you get the monitor stands?
I asked for.
Amazon.
I asked for that though, but you didn't just buy that. I asked you to order those. Did I not? Did I not? Well, okay, but you bought? Did I ask you to get them though? Because I had them. Yeah. But then you didn't just buy that. They talking about stuff you just buy and it just show up. I asked for that. I was like, I need this. Can you buy this? Is that not what I said? I guess. Is that not what I asked? Okay. The mouse. I didn't the ergonomic or whatever mouse. It's cool, but I was perfectly fine using my other mouse. I didn't ask for that mouse. I was perfectly fine using the mouse that I had. What else? What else did you buy?
Everything on that desk.
The pad, the overflow pad,
the desk pad,
the overflow pad that she gave me. I didn't ask for that. I was perfectly fine, and I still used the mouse pad that I got. She got the desk pad on there, and I got my mouse pad on top of that pad.
The nice wireless keyboard.
I asked for that.
No, you didn't. That
no,
was
you gave. You're right. An extra one you gave me. You're right. You did give me. I asked for the drawer.
Yep.
I asked for
that. I have the drawer, and I said, "Do you want me to buy it?"
And I said yes.
Right.
I asked for it.
I just bought it.
But the stuff I realized I need, it wasn't like you were just like, "Oh, let me buy this stuff." It was stuff that I realized I need, and I asked for that.
Do you know why I ask you? Because I'm gonna buy it anyway. And like so, the more you say yes to, the less I have to hear your mouth about. So I was going to buy all of that stuff anyway.
Like I said,
you were going to get all of that stuff anyway.
Like I said, regardless, the stuff that I got at my desk, the stuff I have at my desk is stuff that I asked for, stuff that I identified as stuff I will need.
I let you think that you asked for it.
Anyway.
Love to get it all done videos.
I love to get it all done videos too.
I know you do. Because I'm cleaning the whole house.
I help with that stuff too. Don't act like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown about these Amazon packages.
Y'all just, this is the thing. So as a husband who like is not, I don't know how they even explain it. It just kind of became like one of them things where it's like, do you keep what you got to pick your battles? This one literally one of them like husband testimonial things. It was like, am I just gonna keep getting mad every day about all these packages?
It makes no sense. It's stupid.
So what I do now is I use the reel it in method. That's what I call it. When she gets beside herself, I say, Cece, this is getting a little ridiculous now. We got to stop. This is getting crazy. And we got to stop this. We need to slow the buck down here now. And most of the time she'll be like, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm getting a little crazy.
I know when it's gotten a little out of control. I reel it in for a few weeks, let my Klarna payments die down, and then we started back up.
Because that's most of the time because we've told y'all that on many money videos. Most of the time when our personal everyday money account is good, I'm good. But when I start opening up my bank account and I see 7 Klarna payments on so Klarna payment came on a Monday, on an off week, pay week on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday. Oh, I'm like, why do we have Klarna payments coming out every day of the week? What is going on here? I'm like, babe, we can't do this.
purchase.
We can't do this. And that's a I think we've said this before on every single chat. Be the thing too. I'm like, why is there a Klarna payment for $20 in here? I mean the car. That mean what you bought was $80. Why are we doing Klarna payments for $80 purchases? What are we doing here?
Because I can't make an $80 purchase on Thursday, one on Wednesday, one on Tuesday, and one on Monday. Can't do that. But I can make a $20 purchase on one day, a $20 purchase on Tuesday. I do it for you.
Yeah.
I do it for your sake. Because I could make those purchases. Then you'd be upset.
I wouldn't. I would. No, you wouldn't be able to buy it because they'd be like, "Oh, the personal bank account is tapped. I can't do that." That was very nice, Amara, and we definitely appreciate it. Those sheets have been dope. The expensive sheets she bought plus the Mara sheets we slept on probably within the past month, and I've gotten some really good sleep off both of those. Besides, and we
you buy no expensive sheets.
I thought you bought like $800 sheets.
Why would I buy 800? You know I ain't bought no $800 sheets.
$100 sheets is what I said.
No, they was like $50.
Regardless, nice little sleep in these past few weeks. But yeah. Mario's so big now. Where did time go? That's awesome how everything worked out. He is gigantic. The dude is literally as tall as me. I mean, I think he's probably going to be taller than me at this point. Not even in ninth grade yet. He's with his hair, he's taller than me. He's just almost the same weight as me. He's probably maybe 15 pounds lighter than me. Yeah, the dude is massive. And I think that's the crazy part when I put everything in perspective, when I think about like our relationship, that's how crazy it'd be. Like when Cece met Mari, he was 10 months old. Mm-hmm. And now your whole ass walking damn near adult.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
A very long time ago. No, I would never forget the adoptive parents. I definitely think adoptive parents are a special breed. Also, definitely a special breed. It takes a lot in general just to love somebody else's child, like to really make the commitment to take somebody else's child and say, I'm gonna be here for this child and treat this child like
I birthed him.
Like it takes a special commitment, and I think it takes for the people who are actually genuine with their intentions and, obviously don't abuse the kids and bring them into their home, for you to have a child in your home that's not yours and really genuinely treat them like your own child. I feel like there's a special section in heaven for people like that. Man, adoptive parents, even more so. I feel like because you're like, you don't have any ties to the child.
Yeah.
This child just happened to come with you, and I accepted it.
Just so happened.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I accepted it. But for like an adoptive, but I wasn't necessarily seeking that.
No.
For like an adoptive parent, like you went out and you were like, I'm gonna go find a child and bring them in because that's what I want to do because my heart is so big. Which is
even not talking about the adoptive part, but even like Mari to an extent. I don't know. It's funny because like life is so. People say life is funny, but life is fluid. And I feel like had you probably told 21-year-old Cece, like, hey, you're going to meet this guy, you're going to date him, you're going to like each other, and 14 years from now, he's going to have this child that you met when he was 10 months is still going to be around. You don't think that far out. Like, he's going to still be here and be around.
I mean, not only that, but I never wanted to date a man with kids. I always said it
You
was
was a
a,
baby when I took you off the streets
and I
anyway.
always said it was a sticky situation. I never wanted to date a man with kids. I always said it was a sticky
You hadn't
situation.
dated no men anyway. What men had you been dating? Been dating college guys.
Okay, regardless.
So
It's like dating a man with kids. I've always thought was a sticky situation, and it was. But I don't know, we made it to the other side, so it can be done.
I feel like that whole situation is just it's crazy. But anyway, see, take away everything. Oh, we already talked about that. All right, so we got 13 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even that grown.
I was 25.
You live with your mama.
I was not living with my mama. Anyway.
Yeah, you was.
I was not.
Why is you trying to?
Because I was not. Living with your.
Okay, all right. Don't get him started.
We ain't gonna go into that.
His mama was living with him.
We're gonna go. We got 12 minutes before we get off. So y'all know we use the last few minutes of every live to recap P Valley. So
it was deep.
Especially last week's episode was.
Did y'all watch?
Man, I was.
First of all, when they gave
let's go back first real quick. I think I saw that coming, but I did not see that coming with him trying to rape her.
I thought he was just going. I didn't see the rape part coming, but I could tell that he was becoming more fond of her.
Yeah.
Because at first he acted like he didn't like her.
He was just he acted like it was just business. It was everything cordial. He was just setting up all these moves for her.
Not even
he
cordial,
was
but he
paid.
was even being like a little rude to her. And like when he was talking to Lil Murder about her, so we talking about the manager dude. When he was talking to Lil Murder about her, he was like, I think it was like a scene. He was even like, "Why you need that bitch? We can just go." Like he was acting like they ain't even need her. So I think and then he started to become more fond of her and more fond of her. So I don't know that I saw the rape attempt coming, but I did notice him becoming a little more fond of her.
So that was definitely like, I don't know, because he like I said, especially I don't know. I didn't see that coming.
That was 2 crazy episodes
back to back.
Okay, so we want to talk about it. So if you don't want no spoilers,
yeah, get off real quick. We got 10 minutes. We about to record. Yeah.
We'll see you next live. You might want to go if you don't want no spoilers. So 2 episodes ago, first, and you know what else I didn't see Wody. Wasn't it Wody? Yeah. Wody. I didn't see Wody actually being like a killer though. Like I
kind of you messing with that man money, so I kind of
his good friends.
Yeah. So the way he did it was just so smooth. He also
didn't even verify. Like how you like she came and told him.
Well, I think they was 100. No, I don't think she was. And she walked in with her titty out.
Well, she did. That's true. But maybe it was a misunderstanding. Like, I don't know. I can't be going around killing people. I gotta be 100 for sure that like I know what happened. And not to mention her titty, she came in with her boobs out. She came in talking about he know everything about murder. And he was going to expose everything. And at that point, it was the executive decision was made. This dude got to go. Where did he get fentanyl? He was just walking around with fentanyl. I guess some hood dudes got everything in their pocket. Man, my man came in, did the line on the one side enough to. I didn't see old boy die. I like shows like that. That's one of the things I like about good shows. I feel like you got to kill off big characters in good shows to make the show good. You got to kill off
you got to kill off good characters for the show to be good. Like they can't all make it to the end. You got to kill off some of the good characters.
I think that's what made Power so good.
Yeah.
Like you never know who's gonna die next episode. It would be like somebody you be like, he dead? Or what happened? How? Like Jesus.
So and he was just my man just smoking his cigarette while he talking to old boy while he dying. I'm just like that was so yeah, that episode was deep. And then last week's episode was probably like,
but it was well. Let's go back to the week before. So the week before,
the high school,
when they took us back to why Mississippi's past and why she is where she is and how she got.
I feel like we talked about that
with the white boy. You couldn't have.
2 weeks ago. No,
it came out after.
That would have came out.
After
the day after. Yeah.
So how she got with the white boy and why she got with the white boy. I thought that was really telling, and I liked seeing because at first I was like, I don't know if I needed to see the background of Mississippi.
I didn't need to see the background of Mississippi.
But
that was probably my least favorite episode.
But I thought it was really telling, and it helped us understand why she ain't leave and why she did that to Diamond. Why she did that to Diamond and why she ain't left the old dude yet. And it was a good episode for me. It was a good episode for me. Really sad. And I thought it was also funny how both of them came for money. Yeah. And now they both live in dirt poor together.
Other thing that was last episode. So getting into last week's episode, with what's her name? The Mercedes experience and how she fell in with this married woman now. And it messed up the bag.
First of all, men be so crazy.
Why you always it's always men?
Because it is.
Oh my God.
He been cheating.
He ain't been cheating because she knows.
You're right. Obviously he don't but Mercedes ain't the only prostitute he deal with. Let's be clear.
Mercedes ain't a prostitute.
Or she was having sex for money. Yeah, she is. That's the definition of prostitute. Mercedes ain't the only.
She was given a Mercedes experience for money.
Let's be clear. Mercedes ain't the only woman he never deal with. Mercedes ain't the only woman he never cheated on his wife with. So now, he mad that she wanted to have a little fun too. I was like, are you kidding me?
I know when two women is into each other.
I said, you gotta be kidding me. These men are something else.
Yes. Okay, I'm coming up there in a minute, okay?
I want milk.
About 10 minutes, all right?
You gonna clean up?
But so it was funny, not funny, but it was like before when the episode started and they gave a disclaimer that something basically was really bad about to happen. Cece said it, but I was thinking the same thing. She like, we pretty much already put one and one together who was going to basically off themselves
when they gave the suicide warning.
Yeah.
I was like, I already know who that's going to be.
Because he was fighting. It seemed like he'd been fighting demons since he had got out of jail. I've heard that. Obviously, I've never been on the inside. I've never been to jail. But they say it's really hard to adjust when you come out, and then the back. Go play with sissies.
Go clean up Sissy's room. Go sweep Sissy's room. But not even he gone. Oh no, he ain't. But not even the demon. Okay, so it's not. I don't even feel like it's about the demons he was fighting on the inside. I feel like he explained it a little bit right before they got back in the car. He talked about how his mom killed his 3 siblings in front of him, and he was like, I was in solitary confinement way before I went to jail. Like, I feel like people like that got demons outside of jail, right? He was in there for 10 years, which is a very long time, but it ain't like 30. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a year is a long enough for me.
Well, it is, but I feel like he had demons going into jail. And so he was just messed up. That was a really, really, really sad situation. It just tells you about people who can't or won't get help when they need it.
Okay.
And he probably needed help before jail it was even a possibility.
So before we get off here in the next few minutes, gotta ask her. Me and Cece was when we were watching this, we sitting there. If you little murder, what do you do in that situation? You see, this man is obviously it's confirmed. I'm doing this. I already asked you to take you home. I'm committed to doing this. What do you do in that situation? Because Lil Murder was like, it felt like I need to go. I should be here. I should stay and say something, but I need to go at the same time. And it was like,
Lil Murder wasn't going. He wasn't going. He wasn't going. That was his friend. He was gonna stay there and try to talk him down until he couldn't anymore. And that's what he did. Now, me, on the other hand, you got 3 times, okay? I'm gonna say, you gonna pull that gun out? I'm gonna say, hey, whoa, what are we doing? We're not gonna do that. We're not doing that. Let's put that away. Let's put that down. You're gonna get a little more serious and start cocking it. I'm gonna say, hey, whoa, no, I'm not leaving. Don't do that. Come on, don't do that. You're gonna get a little more serious the last time. I'm gonna say, okay, look, do not do this. I will step out of the car. I don't want to egg you on. I'm going to step out of the car, but do not do this. Now, am I going to like run away? No, but I'm not sitting in that motherfucking car. I'm not. I can't. That's the image you will never. You will never get over that. I'm not sitting in that car. I'm gonna get out, but I'm not sitting in that car. I'm not gonna leave you, but I'm not sitting in that car. I'm not gonna do it.
Mars said he loved that man, and they always say Hurtville hustlers for life. There was symbolism in that. I love the writer's breakdown in that episode. So I didn't see that. What did they say?
Oh, me either.
I didn't see that.
I don't have a Twitter.
Yeah, I don't have Twitter.
That was one thing I could never get into. I could never get into Twitter. I really couldn't. I tried.
Now we're gonna sit here and wait for Mars' response, because I definitely was like, that was out that and when he showed up on what's the name's porch. I feel like if that was me showing up on Cece's porch, I just don't like that happen. She'd be like, I got questions. You can't just come over here hugging me, sir.
No, really, I would have. I don't like, where you been? Whoa, time out. Where you been? I would have messed up the whole mood, because I'm like, are the police after you? Am I in danger? You need to take the clothes off before we hug. Like, we not hugging with these clothes on, because then I'm gonna be an accomplice. We not doing that. Like, I'm gonna have questions. I'm not that type of friend.
Like I said, I agree. I wouldn't have been in that car either.
I gotta get out the car. I'm not going to like run away. I'm not gonna be like get out the car and run, but I'm gonna stand there and see what happens. Like, I'm hoping that you don't do it, and I'm going to keep telling you not to do it, but I'm not sitting in that motherfucking car.
Mars said he was in all white, was supposed to be an angel to help transition.
No, he wasn't all white. That makes sense.
I didn't even pick that. I mean, I love that's the stuff that I used to love about what's her name when we watched Power, when she broke it down and the little stuff that you didn't pick up on. What's up, baby?
Your son threw milk at me.
Okay, I'm coming up.
Your daughter wouldn't let me play Mario.
I'm coming up in a minute.
Yeah, that's definitely the stuff that I used to love about Power. That after show. Power wasn't over until you watched that after show, man.
I missed that. Jessica asked, are we watching any spinoffs? We just finished
Power
Book 2 with Tariq, who got off just to get in even moment.
With that girl, because that lady relentless. That detective is relentless.
Yeah, we just finished Power Book 2. But yeah, I didn't even know. I mean, I didn't think about him being in all white. I just thought it was crazy that you do 10 years and you come out and you off yourself after like, I guess I feel like it was a like that episode was like so, it was like an emotional roller coaster watching that episode, because it was kind of like they start off at the video shoot and he give him the keys to a charger. He take him on a date. He
all day date.
Yeah, he like jealous that the waiter hitting on him in front of him. Like he's showing like Lil Murder showing emotions to the dude. And they like hang out all day. And then he just like, I'm gonna kill myself. It was just like, that was just like such an emotional.
It's an emergency. Why do you have to come on now? I'm just spreading milk everywhere.
Okay, I'm coming.
MJ, you better quit. So even the king of here's sweater. That's a suicide king with a knife in the picture. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, well, the king. It was the king. He was wearing a king shirt, sweater. Yeah, I thought it was, yeah. I didn't notice that he was committing suicide on the shirt, but yeah. All I thought was that was a dope sweater. That's all I remember thinking. It was a pretty dope sweater.
All right. I didn't say nothing bad, so I ain't gonna block him. I'm dead at your center milking me. I know. It's everyday occurrence. Everyday occurrence. That's what we deal with.
But yeah, that was just a very emotional episode. It was kind of like, oh. And then, like I said, the blood everywhere. It's some trigger points for me for that type of stuff with war and stuff like that. It was definitely
you would have to have blood, brain splatter, like everything. And then how you get home?
Walk. Look like he walked. That's why he walked to what's the name house.
That's crazy. It was sad. It was sad. It was a really good episode, and you could see it coming, and you could see it that it
like, because even
when
when he went to the dope house or the weed house, I don't know what was that, looked like a dope house to me.
Sure did.
And he was talking like, oh, this is my old house. And first thing I thought was, why these random people just let this man in his in their house? He talking about this used to be his own house, and he like in that image of the little boy in the closet with the blood. I just was like, oh man, speaking of which, talking about Mara, her husband. Me and him was just talking about like childhood trauma that really, as adults, we never really heal from because we don't talk about. And me and him had like about 10-minute conversation about just some stuff. And it's like, you don't realize how much childhood trauma you really never heal from because you really never talk about it.
And it affects you.
Yeah.
It affects you. You think it doesn't, and you say, oh, I'm fine, and I got over that. But that stuff affects you.
Mara said, you got to read the breakdown. She explains all that. Erica says, after this last episode, my husband said he's done watching it. He can't take any more gay stuff. The gay stuff don't really bother. I turn this as much ass and titties that's in this show. The gay stuff don't bother me. I mean, it's gay people. The world is full of gay people. I mean, Cece turned her head, in which I'm pretty sure she was like, I missed it. But like last episode, I was more like I don't want to see that when they show what's his name penis on the screen when he was trying to rape old girl than the gay stuff.
I know, I missed it. Dang. Completely missed
I was like, I don't want to. Why we just got a random dude penis on the screen? What is going on here?
That was our dude from. Remember when we told you we was watching what was it called? What was the show called?
I don't know.
That was the dude that was with Tony when we was watching Monogamy.
Oh yeah, that is, yeah.
Yeah, that's our dude from Monogamy.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, remember we told you I was watching Monogamy on All Black. That was dude was on Monogamy.
I'm just making a mess. It's a milky mess.
Why didn't somebody just take the milk then? Oh, these kids all day. She said he knew when he woke up he was killing himself, and it kind of felt like that. It was like one of them days. Like every time you watch a movie, I feel like, and somebody's about to die or kill themselves. Kind of like if y'all ever watched the Biggie movie, and the day that he died, it was like this calming day. Like I don't know if this was true, but in the movie they had him like calling, like he called Lil Kim to make amends. He called Faith Evans to apologize and make amends. And he was just having like a real good day. I think he went to the barber shop. And he was just having like a real good day in LA. And I feel like they do that in like shows and movies, like before somebody's about to die. They're like,
you should have saw the whole mess. I made a diamond. It was on a trampoline. It was on a chair.
why didn't somebody just take the milk?
Yeah, that's what I just said. I did just ask.
Yeah, that would have been good. But yeah, I feel like they do that in movies, and it's He was enjoying his life and saying his goodbyes. That man was like, yeah, he was fighting some mess. Saw his mom kill his siblings. I didn't hear him say he should have died with them at 7. He was like I said, he was fighting some demons. That man was just fighting some demons.
So where we at?
Mara said, because he said when he saw his mom kill his siblings and he had PTSD before jail, and that's why he said he should have died with them at 7.
Oh,
and he had survivor's guilt. Said my husband's a tad
that I can see.
Homophobic, not in a hateful way. He just doesn't like it. I can see that. That's a lot of men. I feel like
I had that for a minute. I used to say the F word a lot. CC definitely. I feel like if I didn't have CC, I probably would still be like that. CC opens my horizons to a lot of things. I definitely used to say the F word a lot, and speak about the not the gays, but gay people. Was it the gays? Right, gay people in a different way. Now I just be like, man, I'll look on gay people as like, I know there's some weird heterosexuals. So I mean, what you like in the bedroom is what you like in the bedroom. To each his own. That's how I look at it now.
Yep.
To each his own.
Yeah, I even had him go to a gay wedding.
I did. I did.
My old coworkers, they were the best. They were everything. That men upset with the gay stuff, but no problem with Mercedes in the white. Exactly. Never have a problem with that.
It's a couple pretty dope things.
Nobody ever has a problem with that.
I think men, I mean, that's the thing. Like, women are different. Women don't mind. It's a whole, we got 5 minutes. I'm getting off here. But the female body is looked at different than the male body. So guys, like, for me, as a male, I would never, ever think about doing that with another man, because I'd be like, women are softer. Why would I want to do that with a male when I have a soft body I can do that with? I would never think about ever touching a man in that aspect. But again, to each his own. So I think women look at other women, even on not monogamous, but on a heterosexual way, I'm like, oh, I think women can appreciate another woman's body.
Why can't men do that?
I can look at another guy and not be like, oh, I think I'm not. What are you doing?
It was something like, I thought it was.
I can look at another male and be like, oh, I think he's an attractive male. I'm not into guys like that. Maybe I'm just different in that sense. I don't know. The conversation got weird right there. I don't think it's double standards. I think men are taught, which I don't want to get too deep into this because we got to get off and we have to do this on another live. I think just men are just taught that goes back to childhood trauma. While we're talking about what's his name? Red? I can't remember what his name was. But at a young age, you taught like gay is not cool, and you made fun of, and like being called gay is kind of like to be like make fun of, like people make fun of you for calling you. That's the way they make fun of you, by calling you gay. So like that's just a male thing. Like I don't know if that's ever been like. Whereas women, I feel like women go, they shower together, they get undressed in front of each other. Men don't do that type of stuff.
When are women showering together?
When y'all go to the gym and stuff. When y'all, I don't know. Y'all go to like dressing rooms together. Y'all get undressed in front of each other. Y'all dressing from. Men don't do that type of stuff.
But I'm not sure. When did I show? When
I
are
don't
we
know. I don't know where I got
together?
that. I don't know. Maybe I just made that up.
Yeah, you did.
But that was like scene. Maybe that was like scenes from the night, like those shows where they were still like Alicia Silverstone, and I don't know. But men, for whatever reason, we just it's. I'm not there anymore. I used to be there. I'm not there anymore. So
When they're showering together, apparently, women are just randomly showering together.
Men don't shower. Old men shower in the locker rooms together. Young guys, most of older dudes walk around the locker room. They just be like free. I be like, oh my god, this is just walk around with balls out, towel off. I'm like, what is going on here, man?
They said it's the locker room. They getting dressed.
The old dudes be like relentless with that shit. Like, this is younger dudes don't do that in the locker room.
That's the locker room. They getting dressed.
Nah, man. Nah. I don't want to just show my balls to another man. Like that's just not, it's not happening. So even I will say this to end it off on I did turn my head because Cece was like, they did, because like she was recapping the sex scene between the two of them. Like I was like, well, they ain't do this, and she's like, yeah, they did. I was like, well, they ain't. I was like, well, maybe I guess I had my head turned.
And he was like, but they ain't show them really having sex all like that. I'm like, yeah, they did. They did.
I was like, I ain't see no penetration. Like, yeah, they showed that. I'm like,
that scene between Lil Murder and the dude that killed himself, huh? It ain't his friend.
I was like, oh, maybe I turned, and I do. I mean,
it is. I do like that they are not the traditional like gay image, because like Lil Murder, obviously, he's trying to keep up this image too. Yeah, and he didn't have this relationship with Clifford for the longest, and he's trying to keep up that image. And yeah, I do like this. Not like a traditional character. Like Uncle Clifford is just this like traditionally gay,
overly gay.
Is he? What is overly gay?
You know what I mean by overly gay.
Traditionally gay man, and then he's like, Lil Murder likes that, but can't really tell the world. And
because I was even like, I was even saying like that. I was like, this how gay people talk to each other. He was like, oh, you come in here without your glizzy, and you come in there, like to the trap house to bring his dude his gun because they walked in. Like you just bring your boyfriend his gun into the. Like,
that wasn't his boyfriend, they were just friends. And he know that you need what you need in this house.
So, I don't know. Like I said, the anatomy, male and I don't want to see another male with another male. Doesn't do anything for me. So, but. It doesn't. I mean, so I wouldn't just openly I don't just openly watch those things. Kiss, I'm like, okay, well, but I don't want to just see two men having sex with each other.
It's life.
Doesn't have to be mine.
All
right, y'all. I think that's going to do it. It's been an hour and 45.
Oh, I thought you were still talking.
No, just saying that's it.
That's it, y'all. We love y'all. Thank you so much for jumping on. This has been great conversation per usual. We love hanging out with you guys. Same time, same place in 2 weeks. If you have any type of what was I about to say? Topics that you want us to hit, make sure you let us know. You can hit us up on Instagram or on YouTube underneath one of our videos. We read each and every one of your comments because we love y'all so much. When's the next video going live?
Tuesday or Sunday, probably Tuesday, probably might be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday thing, but Tuesday. We got to get caught up. I know y'all probably looking at the vlogs like, damn, they all the way back in May, but we are we are getting all the way caught up. We plan on, by the time that the school year is here, we plan to be, by the time we get to Cancun and all our Cancun vow renewal, all that stuff, I plan to have it all the way up to date here. So you're probably gonna see, I know y'all been getting notice these last couple of vlogs have been like 25-30 minutes long. If you enjoy those, you're probably about to get a lot of those here in the next few weeks here, so stay tuned.
Love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.